Over 25 years ago, Sudanese children were forced to escape from Sudan due to the civil war.
Lost Boys of Sudan are a group of boys which were forced to travel to safety when the war between North and South Sudan erupted. The North and South were in war because of religion and ethnic groups. While the young boys' families were killed or brought into slavery, the small boys were out in the farms and that was their chance to escape. This was a civil war because people inside a single country were fighting between them. These boys were forced to leave it if they wanted to live a normal life.
In 1987, after the civil war started in southern Sudan, 20,000 young boys had to flee from their homes and families to Ethiopia to escape from death and induction. Then they had to flee again to Kenya, walking thousands of miles, and at least half of them died before arriving Kamiki refugee camp.
In 1992, the IRC started helping the lost boys on refugee camps in Kakuma. In 2001, 4,000 lost boys went to the United States to seek for peace.
The most important actors involved were State, United States, was the country where thousands of Sudanese boys and girls were resettled in places like Atlanta, Boston, San Diego, and Seattle. IGO, United Nations, as the civil war in Sudan continued, the United Nations agreed to resettlement of thousands of Sudanese in countries like Canada and the United States. NGO, International Rescue Committee, contributed in providing resources for refugees that flew to Ethiopia and Kenya.
The IRC helped the boys that were now young adults to find jobs and to help them apply to college. In 2005, there was some positive news that stated that there was a peace agreement signed between the North and the South of Sudan. This means that the civil war that had put them through all that struggle was over, elevating their hopes for them to return to Sudan and see if their families were still alive. Many of these Sudanese lost boys returned to their country to see their families, only to find a new war since a problem rose up between President Salva Kiir, which is the opposition leader of Riek Machar, and this turned into fighting in the capital of Sudan, Juba.